We're damaged, really damaged, but that does not make us wise. We're not special. We're not different. We don't choose who lives or dies. Let's be normal. See bad movies. Sneak a beer and watch TV. We'll bake brownies or go bowling. Don't you want a life with me? I just needed to remind you of that literal certified classical banger right there. Do I have that on my playlist that I listen to all the time that's like my singing in the shower playlist? Yeah, I do. I literally listen to that on a regular basis. That and Dead Girl Walking. And what are you going to do about it? You can't do anything about it. And if you think in high school, I didn't know that effing entire soundtrack from the beginning to the end, every single dance move, I've seen the bootlegs, okay? I've seen the multiple JDs. You think I don't know this? You think I'm new to this? No, I'm true to this, honey. Like, I don't play about Heathers. And I think it's actually good. And sometimes you have to embrace your cringe in order to be free, in order to live your life, in order to really be who you need to be, which is like the whole point of life, by the way, you need to be cringe. And Heathers is good. And if you disagree with me, there's millions of dollars that have been made based off the Broadway production in the West End and in New York. And there's a traveling tour. So what are you going to say about that? It's successful. So I'm right. It's good. Anyways, I really want to talk about the fact that Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau are dating. I'm just kidding. I don't want to talk about that. But that's a sentence that I just like to say just because it's a sentence that would have never been said until it happened. Does that make sense? It's just like Katy Perry, the pop star, the girl who sings Waking Up in Vegas, I Kissed a Girl, Katy Perry, is dating the ex-prime minister of Canada. And I just want to say, I respect Katy, okay? I don't know if I'm like up to date and can say that I back her right now, but she's created an entire career for herself that's like only few can. And Teenage Dream is one of the best pop album, if not the best pop album of all time. Like, we can't ignore that, but obviously she's gotten to a point. It gets to a point. But yeah, she is dating Justin Trudeau. And that's something that's happening. And, I have to say, out of all the pop girls, literally, Katy Perry pulls, okay? Katy Perry pulls. And I have particular taste when it comes to pop girls and their, and the people that they're dating. But I have to say, Olivia Rodrigo's boyfriend, Louis, whatever the fuck, he's hot. I don't care. I'm like, Olivia, congrats. Like, literally, you're hot and your boyfriend is hot and you both seem really cool. That is so important for little girls to see that, like, cool girls can be with cool guys. Because, yes, I'm trying to do something. No, not right now.
Sorry about that.
It's okay. That fucking bitch. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that really quick. Also, did you see Billie Eilish talking about how, like, if you're a billionaire, why are you a billionaire? That's honestly so brave of her because she doesn't need to do that. Like, she can keep her mouth shut and have her opinions to herself, but to actually say something when the people that, in terms of your fame level, are like she is one of the top girls. Once again, she's one of the top girls right now. And literally, for her to say that when her peers are people who are billionaires, and like, I don't know, it's like, I don't know, we don't really have like pop girl drama, which I don't hate that. I think that's actually great and like an improvement in society that these women aren't constantly pitted against each other anymore. Like, we know that like Tate McRae and Olivia Rodrigo are friends. Like, it's chill. But Billie Eilish kind of low-key saying something real about there's a couple of girls that are pop girls that are billionaires and like not really making a difference, quite frankly, with the amount of money they have. And she called that out. And honestly, I'm like, that's why she's Billie Eilish. And let me say something else, because that was very punk rock of her, and that was very Kurt Cobain Nirvana of her. And I like that quality. I like the like stick it to the man quality that Billie Eilish possesses, and that was very stick it to the man of her. And another thing that was really stick it to the man was when Olivia Rodrigo literally gave out Plan B pills to her VIP tours when she was touring. Literally, we don't talk about that enough. Olivia Rodrigo, a pop star that particularly is like little girls love her, like that kind of level of like stardom, mainstream commercial success girl. She had little goodie bags, and inside was literally Plan B pills after Roe v. Wade was overturned. That's the most punk rock thing I've ever heard in my life. Are you kidding me? That is rock and roll. Like, I don't give up. Like, literally, like, there are girls who are billionaires that are pop girls that are doing nothing, that aren't saying anything. And by not saying anything, you're saying something. Hey, I don't know if you know that. Well, that's kind of my opinion. I feel like at this point, like, girl, it's giving cabaret. It's giving, like, what do politics have to do with us? Well, girl, you're finding out right in front of your damn eyes, apparently. If you weren't interested in politics before, hopefully this is the thing that radicalizes you to start caring about politics, because, baby, once again, I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. Like, I was raised in a household where my parents knew what was up. Okay. And I have not forgotten for a second how important politics is. Literally, the name is Mandati. Mandani. The name is Mandani. He's hot. And I believe it was the philosopher of our time, Mary Beth Barone, who said, we need a hot politician back in office, because when we have a hot politician as a country, the country just moves different. And like, literally, I'm not like a particular, fanatic when it comes to presidential history. Like, I'm more of a like Mary Todd Lincoln type of vibe. I'm more of a like like not paying attention to the actual facts. But based on what I know about Robert F. Kennedy, I don't know a lot. And I don't think I know particularly great things for some of the things he's done for the country. But I do know that he was hot. And I do know that literally Lana Del Rey is the woman that she is because we had a hot president. Do you understand that power? Like, there is art being created based off the idea of being the wife of a hot president, or literally Ariana Grande. Let's not forget, because I was there when Positions was released, and I was there when Ariana Grande played the president in a music video. Literally, once again, we don't talk about that enough. That Ariana Grande stays making amazing music videos. Like, I love The Boy Is Mine. It's literally my entire personality still to this day, even though it came out a year ago. I'm still The Boy Is Mine, like, mindset. Like, even though this looks like this right now, I just want you to know my true interior design taste is her apartment in that music video. But literally, for Positions, she had a music video where she played the president of the United States. Do you know how fucking hot that is? And I've seen so many movies and TV shows with like the main character being a woman, and I'm literally like, how much more can this country take before we have a female president? I'm not even like, literally, what else do we have to do? We had a president in Barbie who was a woman. Even in the movie Don't Look Up, Meryl Streep plays the president. Like, we either need, and I'm not playing around, we either need a hot man, like we need Tony Goldwyn to be president, someone that hot, or we need a woman, because we're in disarray. And quite frankly, with the amount of fascism going on right now, we're vibeless. And America is a place of vibe, or we could be. We have the potential to be a place to vibe, but right now we're vibeless. Right now it's spooky, scary, and that's not spooky in a cute way. It's spooky in like a real, like demonic way, and it's not chill, and it is vibeless, and there needs to be a change. Speaking of change, there is currently this issue going on where Joe Keery has been paying an Etsy witch to curse me and haunt me in my dreams. And literally 2 nights ago, I had a third dream within a week of Joe Keery and I being married, having children. Like it's like the video before the woman dies in a movie, a film like vintage montage of me and Joe Keery doing different things. And then like it fades to black and I wake the fuck up. That's not okay. The fact that he is paying an Etsy witch to do that to me. I don't think that's funny. I have a life to live. I have bills to pay. I have other things to think about. I can't constantly, when I'm not satiate, when I'm not conscious, have this fucking curse put upon me because I can't live my life like this. And I have to have a video to literally just put it out there so that someone can stop this from happening. It's just not okay. I'm not okay with it. It's just really affecting me. Sorry, I got worked up. Honestly, I don't think there's any main pop guys right now. And honestly, I think Joe Keery or Joe GJO is the closest thing we're going to have to a male pop artist for a while. I mean, right now the girls are just really, really pulling it. They're really pulling it. And literally, Lily Allen's back. Like, recession indicator, Lily Allen is back. And by the way, once again, I'm here to talk about the things that no one is talking about that we should be talking about. And Lily Allen's new album is like the pinnacle of her career. It's her magnum opus. It's literally the best album she's put out. And it is just like from beginning to end, an incredible album. I don't give a, okay, it's good. It's good. And when true art is created, and unfortunately true art usually comes from pain, but doesn't have to. But when like she wrote this album as a release, she wrote this album because she needed to. And that's when real art is created, is out of authenticity. And so when that's created in the world, we should celebrate that. And I'm not saying that I am like supportive of everything she's ever done, but I am saying like we have good art. Let's focus on that. Can we just focus on that? Like literally, Zoe Kravitz makes high fidelity. Like, does there need to be any more conversation than that? Do I have, if I say I like Zoe Kravitz, does that mean I necessarily completely agree with every comment she's ever made? Like, come on, like, let's focus on the actual thing that's important, which is she made good art. But the another thing that I'm here to talk about, because that has been talked about at verbatim, that's not it. That's been talked about at nauseum, is what I'm thinking of. But Kesha put out an album. I only drink when I'm happy and I'm drunk right now. Literally, I have been in a discovery phase of Kesha because when Kesha rose to fame, I was very young, and quite frankly, my first formative memories of Kesha were Just Dance 2 with the TikTok Just Dance choreography, and also like being in the backseat listening to TikTok and like literally dancing my ass off when I'm like 4 and don't know what the words I'm saying are. Am I insane? Am I talking bad? Like, do I have bad grammar? I think I do. I think I'm very eloquent and classy and like succinct, but I'm finding out right now that I'm not any of those things actually. Um I only drink when I'm happy and I'm drunk right now. Her first, I actually can't stand by her the entire album as a whole, like I can with the Lily Allen album, but her first song, Freedom, is so good. And another album that is so good is Demi Lovato's album. Wait, fuck, what is it? It's I kiss for fun. It's fun to kiss. I move my tongue like this. The amount of C-U-N-T, being served on a silver platter. Honey, we're back to our roots. We're back to Demi Lovato being in literal lingerie barefoot, just singing her damn ass off, okay? There is literally fascism descending into the world right now, and it's truly terrible. But know what? The art we have right now, and like Lady Gaga, Christ herself said, literally, you either dance or die. And right now, baby, I'm trying to dance. I'm trying to dance, baby. Because the music is so good. Lily Allen is good. Demi Lovato is good. I'm sure Olivia Rodrigo's putting out something soon, and that's gonna be good. I like I'm see now I'm only thinking of the ones I don't like. But there's a lot of good art coming out right now. That's all I really want to say. And we're not talking about all of it because we have like mass consumption going on. There's always something new. There's always like another scroll to scroll. But for me, I'm trying to sit down and enjoy it and be president and try to be present in the moment. And for me, part of being present in the moment is acknowledging when something really hot happens and then talking about that thing because it needs to be appreciated more. And one of those things I need to talk about is the movie The Chair Company. The TV show. It's a TV show on HBO called The Chair Company. And it's probably the best thing I've ever seen in my life. For me, like my personal comedic taste, like the things that make me laugh out loud, it is very HBO, like pretty succinctly shows from HBO, which I know sounds very pretentious, but like, well, that's not even necessarily true. I'm gonna give you my Letterboxd top 4 actually of TV shows, so you get to know me because we're getting to know each other just like a first date, and I hope that we're hitting it off. I hope you don't think I'm talking too much, but no, I usually do talk too much. So either you like listening and you're an active listener, or you hate me, which it's okay. We don't have to like me. It's okay. I like me, and that's what's important. Clock that. I like Pen 15. I like Atlanta. I like Fleabag, and I like Rami. Those are my top 4, and none of those are HBO. But HBO, I'm like going through like a thing where I try to watch all these like shows that you should watch when you're in your early 20s, and one of those is Insecure. And so I'm watching that right now, and oh my gosh, that show is so good. Literally, when a show is that good, like when a show like Insecure is that good, I'm like, this should be played at schools. Which is an insane thing but I mean it. Like literally this show is so good that it's literally like, if everyone was able to see this and appreciate this, then we would be in a different place. We'd be in a different place. But people aren't like paying attention to the good stuff, and I'm like, Insecure should be talked about as much as like Friends is talked about in the zeitgeist. Like Insecure is phenomenal. And what really started me watching Insecure is because I went to a Doechii concert, and then I saw her perform, and I was literally like, she's the best performer I've ever seen in my life. She's the sexiest being in the world, and like she's so talented. I like literally cannot believe that she's a human being and I'm a human being, and like that's insane. Then I went on like a deep dive of Doechii afterwards, as per usual when I go to a concert, and I saw her and Issa Rae talking, and I'm like, okay, well, I love Doechii, so I'll like Issa Rae. And then I was like, okay, well, I think it's about that time that I started watching Insecure, because I tried to watch Insecure when it came out, but I was too young. And same thing happened with Broad City. Same thing happened with Girls. When the shows came out, I was like, okay, this is like the most talked about show ever. I need to watch it. And then I tried to watch it, and I was just too young that I didn't understand what was going on. But now I'm at an age where I can actually appreciate, because I can relate to these shows, and that's like the best time to watch a show. You know what I mean? Like, you should be watching The Summer I Turned Pretty if you're in high school. Like, that makes sense. That makes sense because they're in high school. But when people like, I don't know, like the idea that this high school show is like must watch TV for me is, I'm like, okay, but I rather watch shows about people in their early 20s rather than shows about people that are like younger than me in high school. Like, I don't know. I think because when I was in high school, I was like, I'm watching Pretty Little Liars, I'm watching Gossip Girl, I'm watching Vampire Diaries. That felt right for me at the time. But to go watch that now is not for me. I just rather watch something something new. But unlike me, my little sister, she is like that. She just rewatches literally the same effing things over and over and over and over again. It's like a comfort thing. She's like, we're watching Twilight. We're watching Hunger Games. We're watching Maze Runner. We're watching New Girl. We're watching, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like the same things no matter what. And I think because she's like that, I have to be the contrarian and be like, okay, I don't ever want to watch the same thing again more than once. Unless it's like really, really special. Like I've seen Coraline 1,000 times. That's probably my comfort watch. But because I've seen it 1,000 times, I don't really want to keep on watching it. That's just my opinion, though. I know, like, with TV, it's such a comfort thing that, like, I understand wanting to watch the same thing over and over again, but for me, I'm just like, that doesn't, it's just boring to me to watch it over and over and over again because I can quote it. Like, literally, New Girl, I can quote it like it's the back of my hand. But yeah, back to Insecure. It's so good. And something I love about that show is you can see in the pilot, like, kind of the seed that Issa Rae is planting. She's like this awkward woman who has, like, who's in this relationship. And then while you watch the show, it gets better. And the characters, like, you can literally see her getting better on camera in terms of, like, she's feeling what this story is. She knows her sensibilities. She's, like, getting better as an actress. She's getting better at writing. She's getting better at, like, character development and, like, just, like, I don't know, the music in that show is good, and I just love watching, like, a progression and, like, people feel more comfortable, like, at something that they're new at, and that is that show for me, and I love that. It's, like, inspiring to me. But I think honestly, the reason that those shows are my top 4, like, is because 10-15 to me is just the best thing created. And once again, I wish it was something that was in the zeitgeist that I could just refer to and everyone would know what I'm talking about because I refer to it so much because I think it's just the most genius thing I've ever seen in my life. And you better believe that when they announced that Mr. and Mrs. Smith with Donald fucking Glover and Maya from Pen 15 was coming out, you better believe that I watched that whole entire season in one sitting because it was so good. And I don't know if it's coming back, but I like my worlds were colliding. There were like funny moments to that show, but that show overall was like quite honestly sexy. It was a sexy ass show. And Maya and Donald, I'm using their first names, are literally like the funniest people in the world. And obviously they can act in a drama and be like actiony and do whatever the fuck they want because they're that talented as well. But I want to see them in like a balls to walls comedy. And this was like quite a serious show, so I loved it, but I prefer when they're in their comedy bag because I don't find everything funny. So when I find someone that's funny, I'm like, please make comedy because for me and where I'm at right now, I need the comedy. Sometimes I just want to disappear into a world and just have a little escapism once in a while. And so when I find someone that does my sense of humor and is making great art, I'm like, no, don't do a drama, don't do something different. Like I need you to make art. And that's how I feel about Ariana Grande. Ariana's scaring me. Ariana Grande, you're scaring me, dude, because you're saying that this is probably going to be the last tour in a while, slash maybe the last music thing and for a while because you're going to do Meet the Fockers. Ariana, I can't do this right now, honey. I need you, Ariana Grande. And I know this is pathetic and I know this is desperate, but Ariana Grande, if you can hear me, please. I listen to your entire discography every single day, and you determine where I am in my life based off what you release. So if you don't release anything, who am I? Who am I, Ariana Grande? Like, yes, I'm always gonna be my positions bag. Yes, I'm always gonna be my Eternal Sunshine bag. I'm tapping into yours truly. I'm tapping into the live albums, but I need new stuff, honey. Like, I'm speechless, Ari. I'm speechless. Like I live and breathe by this woman's music, and she's literally threatening me, not her fans in general, just personally victimizing me, being like, I'm probably not gonna do music for a while. Ariana Grande, like for my mental health, I can't let you do that. I need you to take this seriously. I need you to lock in. I need you to like pump out. Like, I want you to heal. I want you to take your time. And ultimately, I want you to be happy. So if that's not what you need to do, then don't do that. But like, do a Broadway show. Give us a cast album. The Wicked album's coming. Like, and I'm grateful. And I will listen to that and add that into my daily routine as well. But like, I need something, honey. Don't scare me like that. You can't tell me you're not going to be making music. You can't turn into Rihanna. Rihanna, come back. We still want Rihanna back. She gave us just a little taste with the Super Bowl performance, which by the way I liked. Okay, because no one, a lot of you don't understand simplicity. A lot of you don't understand that Rihanna is literally, in terms of her mind, aesthetically, she makes things that are timeless because they're unique and individual. That is what Rihanna does. Rihanna creates. And so if Rihanna's going to do something, she's going to do something that's going to stand the test of time. Okay? You go back, you rewatch her performances, her live performances, they look like they came out yesterday because they're that new and like just like forward thinking. I would take Rihanna back doing anything. I want her to be happy. I want her to raise her family. That's what she wants to do once again. Same thing with Ariana Grande. Ultimately, I just want them to be happy as people. But I also am like, girl, like, come back. I didn't forget you. I still watch a Victoria's Secret performance. It's in my rotation, honey. It's in my rotation. And oh my gosh, speaking of, I thought the new show was great. I literally thought it was great. I thought Madison Beer being the guest was perfect. I thought having a K-pop group in there was perfect. I thought it was a good lineup. We brought back the major hits. Like, I think it is revamped. And I think it's fine. I will say though, it's really hard for me because I will say like the man that created these brands, Victoria's Secret and like this type of vibe, I'm pretty sure was like upper echelon friends with, literally is on the Epstein list. And so I'm literally like, I don't think I can shop at Victoria's Secret anymore. I'm gonna stay with Fenty Beauty, bitch. I'm gonna be staying with that Fenty Beauty lingerie line because I don't think I can shop at Victoria's Secret now, knowing what I know. I didn't know that before. Now I do, and I'm like, you have a good Victoria's Secret show, but then the person that created the brand is low-key a psychopath. Like, what do you want me to do? Every day I find out something that I used to like is actually bad. And then I have to change my life because I want to be an ethical, moral person and not engage with that thing anymore. You know, you vote with your dollar, baby. When you're a critical thinker, everything is that deep. And when people are like, it's actually not that deep, like just let it be the way that it is, I'm like, why do you think we're here, honey? It's because it's actually that deep. Like, things happen for a reason. So whenever people are like, it's actually not that deep, you're taking it too seriously, like, can't we just have fun anymore? I'm like, no, we actually need to be dissecting these things, because if we don't dissect these things, then we wonder how we got here. And honey, I know how we got here, and it's because I've been critically thinking and being like, oh fuck, like this is a domino effect, and once one thing's normalized, the next thing's normalized. And so we can't normalize bad things, which is why it's good that Billie Eilish said something about the billionaire thing. You know what I'm saying? I literally don't know why I'm filming tonight, by the way, because I'm so bloated. Let me tell you what I got. I went to Dig for the first time, which I believe it used to be called Dig In, but it's just your classic, like, you go there, you get a bowl, you get a protein, you get some veggies, and you call it a day. I went there for the first time. Tell me why I'm gonna go there every single day for the rest of my life. And I also got the flourless brownie. Oh my god. I love that shit. I literally love that shit. I do want to be able to afford eating Sweetgreen like every day for lunch, which maybe is millionaire level because it's expensive, and maybe I would have to be a millionaire in order to do that. But I think like, yeah, I think I want that as my level of like sustainability, because for me, myself, and I'm pretty frugal, I would say. Which my dad, who's like spoiled me rotten, would literally be like, Maya, you are not frugal at all. Like, you have a spending problem and you addictively shop. And to him, I'd be like, okay, mind your business. Thank you very much. But low key, I would say I'm frugal. Like, I can cook at home, honey. But I don't want to cook at home ideally unless I feel like I'm in the mood. But right now it's not like a mood thing, it's more like a financial anxiety thing. And I don't understand how people don't have financial anxiety all the time. Whether I was working a minimum wage job in high school or working the job I have now, where I make a salary position, I have been the same amount of financial anxiety the whole time. Like, how do people spend money and not like I don't know. I feel like very Scrooge McDuck core. Like I don't know. I'm not like cheap with other people. Like but for me, like if we're going out to eat, like I'm like, okay, fuck. Like, okay, like people are just so casual about spending money and it's like implied in social gatherings. And for me, I'm like, honey, if I'm not gonna eat because I can't afford groceries, I'm not gonna eat. Like I'm not gonna play games. Like I'm saving a portion of my check every single time. I'm scared, honey. I'm scared. And I've always been scared. I've always been scared. But it's fine. I have no idea how much time it's passed. I think the last thing I want to talk about is Dancing with the Stars. And not because I'm watching the new season, I'm not. But I do have pivotal memories of Dancing with the Stars because as a child, my family would watch Dancing with the Stars. And I watched Dancing with the Stars at the time when it was like all of the professional dancers were single. So it was essentially a reality dating competition. That's how I viewed it. Is I'm like, okay, I'm watching this not because I care about ballroom dance. I'm watching this because Meryl and Max are literally humping on the dance floor and are falling in love in front of my eyes. That's why I watch Dancing with the Stars. But now they're all married to each other, and so I'm like, I'm not gonna watch it anymore if it's not a reality dating competition show. Like, because now it's just straight up a ballroom like dance show talking about finally letting go of their trauma because they're doing ballroom dance. But every season they have like one person that I would think about watching the show for, and then they always get voted out. Like I really love Scott Hoying. Superfruit is the reason that I am a woman today. Is because of Superfruit. Like I am a like baby give me that can't sleep love. The one I dream about all day. The kind that keeps me up all night. Yeah, bitch. Once again, I'm not new to this, bitch. I've been around the block before. And Superfruit was one of those like early YouTubers that is in my like top letterbox 4 in terms of YouTubers that like formed me into who I am. Like literally I owe my life to Scott Hoying. And they were one of my first concerts I ever went to. I'll give you my top 4. Well, top 4 that I went to. I'll just tell you what concerts I went to. My first one was Big Time Rush. With clock that. I have 3 sisters, so it was 4 girls, and you know what that means. There's 4 girls. Every time there's ever 4 of anything else, we have to decide who we are. And so I personally had Logan because I like them smart. I don't like them dumb. And Logan was hot and smart and funny. Like, bitch, Logan was a catch on that show. And each of my sisters had a different one. I don't remember what they had. I just only remember what I had. But we would do that with like Tita Girls. We'd do that with Strawberry Shortcake. We would do that like with Jonas Brothers, like no matter what. And Big Time Rush was a really big one for me, and they were great to see in concert because they sang all their Nickelodeon TV shows, and they're all really hot. And I was like a tween, so it was perfect. And then my next concert was not Big Time Rush, One Direction, and 5 Seconds of Summer opening. Yep. I'm better than you. I'm better than you because I saw that. And I know I'm better than you and I'm grateful and I'm honestly like that's probably one of those things that I'm like I can die because I've been able to see 5 Seconds of Summer open for all 5 members of One Direction, baby. I saw Zayn, honey. I saw all 5. And that was also great because something happened. I have 2 older sisters who it's like a 5-year and a 7-year age gap. So like as a little girl, I thought they were super cool my whole life. And something happened where like they were going to go with their friends and then like their friends like it was like this huge group and then some of the friends like were like we can't go to the concert anymore. So me and my little sister Weiwei went and took the tickets for One Direction even though we weren't supposed to go like last minute. And I got to hang out with a bunch of high school girls who were like cooler and older than me and like actually closer to One Direction's age and see 5 Seconds of Summer. It was like the best night of my fucking life. And you better believe I shaved my whole body for that shit. I was not taking any chances, okay? And I was in the nosebleeds. I still shaved my whole body for that as like a 14-year-old girl. And then the next one I saw, I think I literally saw Smash Mouth in Henderson, Nevada. And that was my like third concert at like the Henderson Pavilion, which is crazy that they toured there because it's just like this tiny little thing. But now it's like a hockey stadium, of course. Once I move, they always make cool shit and like upgrade everything. But when I'm there, they don't fucking do nothing. It was just the Henderson Pavilion, and now it's like a whole hockey stadium because we don't appreciate things anymore. But whatever, man. Um, but yeah, my name's Maya. I don't know what else you want to know. This is my first episode. I'm sure this will get better. Like I've been like being like, should I post this? Should I post that? And I don't really know. But I think I'm just gonna post this because then I can just get this started and then it will get better over time in terms of like I'll figure out how to use a mic, I'll figure out how to use a camera, I'll figure out how to edit, I'll figure out all those things as we go. But I just want to get something out there because if you just keep waiting and waiting and waiting, I'm just like, bruh, this is boring. I'd rather put out something, even if it's bad quality, than put out nothing until it's good quality. You know what I mean? Like, ask for permission, no ask for forgiveness type of vibe. So, yeah, I'll talk to you later. TTYLXOX.